What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new squad building challenge guide. I would say new SBC, but it's really not. Came out yesterday, then they took it away, and now it's back. The new Ben Yedder squad building challenge. And for the people that already have him and the people that have done reviews on him before it got taken away, I've only heard good things. Ben Yedder here, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. He was one of those cards at 83 rated, were one of the top meta cards to start the year. And now that he's got another card that kind of enters the meta again, 89 pace, 89 shooting, 90 dribbling, pretty solid with a 5-star weak foot as well. You can play this card at center, attacking mid, no problem. You can play him at striker as well, obviously, and probably on the wing as well. So here we go into the cheapest solution. We've got France to start it off, which is going to be one French player, one team of the week player, 84 rating and 80 chemistry. The reward is a small prime gold players pack. So take a 45k pack, cut it in half. That's this pack right here for France. The cheapest of all of the squad building challenges under this window. Gonna cost you about 600,000 coins, guys, from scratch if you want to do this squad building challenge. So keep that in mind. It is a pretty expensive SBC, but for those stats, arguably worth it. Now, am I gonna do it since he isn't in La Liga anymore this year? He's at Monaco. I don't think I'm gonna do him, but if he was at Sevilla still, I'd do him, just because my team is La Liga this year. So if you've got a team that he fits in, I would do him for sure. He looks like a card that you'll be able to use until at least team of the season, if not longer. So here are the players for France. We've got Sirigu, Acerbi, De Vrij, Romagnoli, Vanaken, etc., etc. You can pause the video at any point, guys, so don't worry about that. Just make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if it does help out. So we're going to go and throw Sirigu into the team first. And remember, no loyalty or position changes are needed on these squad building challenges. And let's go ahead and throw him in just to see what positions that we're going to play him in. So Acerbi is at left back. We're going to go with De Vrij at center back, and then a Romagnoli in center back. Vanaken is going to play the right back. He's literally there because he's 12,000 coins and he's an inform. Not there for chemistry. And not really there for rating, although he is 83 rated. Next up, we got Douglas Costa at left mid, and we're going to go the rest of the team with Serie A. Generally, 83s and 84s and 85s. Pretty cheap from Serie A. Now, the center backs are an exception. Not De Vrij, he's super cheap. But Romagnoli and Acerbi, not the cheapest cards in the game, but they do help us get the chemistry. So they're a little bit more than other 83 rateds, but it allows us to go for a lot of the different players from Serie A that are really cheap. So in the midfield, we got Rabiot. He's going to get our French requirement out of the way, so you can't replace him with somebody else. And then Kadir is super cheap, so you don't want to replace him. Then we're going to go with Bernardeschi at right mid. Another player you can go there is Cuadrado. So there's two different players you can play there, but Bernardeschi is a little cheaper right now. Higuain is going to play striker, and then that's going to be alongside Gomez here, who is going to play striker. You don't need to position change him. It'll get the chemistry at exactly 80 either way, so you should be good with Alejandro Gomez at striker. Don't gotta go anything like Dzeko or Lukaku or anything like that up top. So let's go ahead and head into the next squad building challenge, which is League 1 Camporama, which is an 85 rated team with one League 1 player and then a 75 chemistry. So a little bit easier on the chemistry, but not by much. We're still gonna have to focus on one league mostly. You do get a prime mixed players pack, which isn't that great, to be honest. So not a very good pack reward. On average, you're probably getting 2 rare golds in a prime mixed player pack. So don't expect to make your coins back on this one. That's for sure. So here are the players we actually use in this. And so I went with a little bit of a hybrid here to make it even cheaper than going with like Serie A completely through. In fact, we don't actually use Serie A other than Skriniar in this team, and that's because we get the handshake. So it's not linking to any other Serie A players. So we're going to go with Keylor Navas because it's the cheapest 87 in the game. And since we need an 85 rating, I want to go with some 83s and some 84s in the team as well. So we go with an 87, and then we go with an 86, and then we go with another 86. And that allows us to go with a bunch of lower rated guys, and you actually save money in the end. If you went with all 85s in this team and then 2 84s, which is another formula for completing it, it is a little bit more expensive than just going ahead and spending the extra points on an 87, 86, and an 86, and then going with a bunch of 83s and 84s. It actually is a lot cheaper. So we're going to go with Miranda at the right center back here. He's going to link with Marquinhos, and we'll have another link to Marquinhos, so he's on full chemistry. But Miranda is going to link to Oscar on a strong link. And now that he's going to get a link to a Brazilian in the center mid, or center defensive mid, Both center backs will be on full chem, and we'll have the goalkeeper on full chem, which already gets a lot of our chemistry done, which is really nice. We're actually going to go with Paulinho as that Brazilian right there, and then we're going to go with Hamsik at the left central mid position. Hamsik obviously linking to Skriniar, getting him to 3 chemistry, but we'll have Hamsik on full chemistry by the end because he's going to get a weak link with Anderson Talisca. And all of these guys so far, super cheap cards. Absolutely super cheap for their rating. Carrasco, not so much, guys. He's going to be one of those cards like Romagnoli and Acerbi, a little more expensive than other 83s, but worth it for that strong link to Hamsik, who's a super cheap 84. And to finish off the squad, we're going to go with another center attacking mid at striker, just because we can go with him, and then Pizzi at left, or at right wing, and that gets a strong link, so Pizzi is on pretty much full chemistry. So no position changes needed for this one either, completely done without loyalty. Hopefully that helped you guys out, and let's head into the next one. And by the way, you do have 26 days to complete this squad building challenge. So for this one, you're going to need an 85 rated team with 1 team of the week card. Again, the chemistry goes down by 5, which makes it a little easier chemistry wise, but it wasn't really an issue getting the chemistry on this squad anyway. I went mainly with the French league, where we're going to start with Lopez, and then we're going to go ahead and throw that Sommer, who's the cheapest 84 in the game currently, at left back. If you have a different 84 that's untradeable in your club, you might as well throw it in here if you have one. So then we're going to go with Marquinhos again. Again, not the cheapest 86 in the league, but he's pretty cheap. Like, the cheapest 86s in the league are Verratti and Di Maria. They're about 19,000 coins. Marquinhos is about 22k, so a little bit more expensive, but worth it because he gets all the links. Then we're going to go with Glick, who's going to be our inform at right center back, gets that team of the week out of the way. And then we're going to go with Ruffier at right back. Then we're going to go with Idrissa Gana Gay at center defensive mid. Then Verratti at the other center defensive mid. So already we've got most of the chemistry done. As long as we pretty much go with players that are in the same league to finish it off, we'll be pretty good. We're going to go with Sarabia at left mid, obviously not getting the greatest chemistry, but does get the links through the PSG players. And then we're going to go with Depay, which is nice because he's at center forward, so you can play him at striker or center attacking mid, whatever SBC works best for you. So we play him at center attacking mid. We're going to go with Di Maria, as I mentioned earlier, at right mid, and finish it off with Icardi at striker. Gets even more chemistry than you need, but there's really not a way to make it cheaper by replacing any of them, so we just leave it like that with the extra 5 chemistry. So next up, we've got the 86 rated team, down by 5 more on the chemistry, and we're getting a rare Electrum Players pack in return, which is a decent pack, gives you 6 rare golds, which isn't too bad. And yeah, pretty straightforward. We're back in mostly to the Serie A with this one, just because there is a couple more 88s from Serie A that I was able to go with that make it cheaper, so I can go with a lot of 83s, which is generally how you make these SBCs cheaper. So we start with Handanovic in goal, and then we're going to go with another goalkeeper at left back, and then we're going to go with another goalkeeper at center back, so Pau Lopez and Buffon. Then we're going to go with Godin, and he's going to get that strong link to Handanovic. We're going to go with Cavani at right back, and then that is our second 88 rated of the team. Again, this needs to be 86 rated, so it's definitely not going to be cheap no matter what way you go about completing it, but this is the way to do it. You are able to actually go with only 83s as long as you go with 4 88s. So we go with Khedira, and then we get the 2 88s out of the way right here. David Silva to get the weak link there with Pau Lopez, nothing crazy there for chemistry. And then we go Dybala to get the link for Piemonte Calcio. And then we can just go with a bunch more 83s to finish off the 86 rated team. We go with Ramsey, we go with Bernardeschi, and then we go up top with Malik. And it gets barely enough chemistry and obviously just enough rating as well to complete the 4-1-4-1 formation there. And we're into the final window of the squad building challenge. Again, if you haven't hit that like button yet, do it for me now. Would really appreciate it. You get a 45k pack for completing this one. The pack rewards aren't crazy good, but you will get at least a little bit of points back on your WISSAM and Yedder. And if you're lucky enough, you'll pack a headliner and you'll get a lot of the points back. Anyways, guys, 87 rating. You need 60 chem, which isn't too hard. We're able to branch off and go with the cheapest of each rating, but 87 rating is still not easy. So we're going to start it off with Ter Stegen in goal. He's 90 rated. He's cheap for a 90 rated, and he gets links. Now, we're going to go with Sommer at left back again. It's just the theme of the episode. Sommer at left back. Again, you can go with any 84 in the game at left back. Just because he's super cheap, I put him there. Then we're going to go with Piqué at center back. He's going to get that strong link, obviously, through Barcelona. And then I'm going to go with Felipe at center back here. Not the cheapest 84 in the game, but he does get the links, and he's not that much more expensive than the other 84s, especially for a Brazilian center back. You'd think he'd be extinct, but he actually is not, and we're able to go with Hamsik at right back. Again, we used him earlier in the episode. Still a cheap 84, and not really there too much for the chemistry this time, but more so to get somebody else some chemistry. We're going to go with Ozil at left mid right there. He's the cheapest 84 in the Premier League, and you'll see why we use him in a second. We're going to go with Vidal for the link through Barcelona, and another link through Barcelona right here with Arthur. So Arthur gets the strong link through Brazil with Felipe, and then we get a link through Paulinho at right mid. Paulinho, obviously out of position, but can still get 5 chemistry if he gets 3 orange links, and that's what we did. We went with Alisson up top to get the links with the Brazilians, and then to get Kane some chemistry, just to get enough 60 chem, we go with Kane up there at left striker. He's going to be on 6 chemistry. As long as you didn't have any loyalty or position changes, you're not going to need any. That is how to do the 87 rated squad. Cheapest solution there, and that'll complete our Ben Yedder completely. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to slap a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.